Hello, guys. I am Shane Davis, 20-year comic book veteran. I'm here with Yanzi, and today we are talking about Disney blaming fans for their failures. And this was going to be a matter of time before it was our fault for liking the source material or a previous version of these films. And just being a fan, we're problematic because we're coming along with fan baggage. Oddly enough, Disney buying up companies like Fox, Marvel, Star Wars. Why? Because it already has a built-in fan base. Ironically enough, now we are the problem, the reason they bought these companies. So let's get into this. What do we got?
Got an interesting thing happening. Sean Bailey out as production president, and David Greenbaum to lead newly combined live-action division and 20th Century Studios, i.e. Fox. So, Sean Bailey has been in charge of all the live-action Disney adaptation, all that stuff you remember, Beauty and the Beast, Lion King, all those
Right.
movies, Aladdin, more recently, Little Mermaid and the Haunted Mansion stuff. I guess maybe performance lately hasn't been very good because they do kind of factor in and say, yeah, guy, we lost almost $1 billion last year because nobody liked all these Disney movies we've been putting out. It must be your fault and all the live action stuff. We're firing you. Bye. The interesting thing here is that they're actually merging the posts. So the guy who's in charge of the new Fox studio is also going to be in charge of the Disney live action division. Now, what this tells us is that because now you pretty much have two divisions reporting to one head, it's not really a case of, oh, we must have 2 movies from the Disney live action this year and 2 movies from the Fox division this year. It's more like, well, maybe we need 2 movies from the combined divisions this year kind of thing. It sounds like a great excuse to cut down their output going forward.
Hmm.
Disney, of course, is not just only having problems in the movie front. On the streaming front, remember they came up with all these wonderful promises. Whatever is up on Disney Plus will stay there forever. Yeah,
Right.
we caught on to that real quick. So Disney Plus lost 1.3 million core subscribers in the first quarter this year. Not really a big deal, I would say, because that is like less than 1% of their subscribers. But they're doing this really weird tactic, which is like Netflix is doing as well, which is, oh my gosh, we're losing subscribers. You know what we should do? Ban password sharing. Okay, sure. You're just gonna make more people cancel, right? Because in a way, this is like, if I can share my sub with other people, it feels like I'm getting my money's worth. And
Right.
people don't exactly share with their friends or whatever. They share with their own immediate family. You aren't going to share with some guy you met off the street, right? So I don't see what the issue is exactly, but whatever.
And to be honest, Disney Plus was hopping when Mandalorian season 1 was out. Everybody loved Mandalorian Baby Yoda. It was a really good show at first. First 2 seasons, I'm going to say it was a good show. And people would sign up. Now, the problem Disney really faces with this platform is new good content. Content's the issue, not password sharing, none of this shit. That's not the real issue.
Ooh, but you know what the real issue is for Disney? The real issue for Disney is how dare the fans not like our stuff? After back-to-back failures, Disney executives blame the fans as the real reason behind the Marvels and Star Wars downfall. Okay, see. So we were not the problem when Avengers was making $1 billion a movie. But somehow we are the problems now when nobody wants to watch the Marvels.
Now,
Okay, I get it.
with the Marvels, I really want to stick a pin in this part of it. Captain Marvel, numerous #1 reboots, relaunches, the whole Carol Danvers Captain Marvel. I'm not sure there were ever fans of this character. I don't know what Disney was really expecting the performance of this thing to be. The Miss Marvel TV show didn't perform well. So if you stick 2 characters together, people don't really care about that are social agenda, like poster characters. What do you expect? You know, them to multiply and get better? I mean, their combined fan base is nothing.
So let's see what this exec has to say exactly. Everyone says, it's the movies, stupid, which is an easy thing for people to say. More appealing movies are a great way to jump the political issues. Ooh, see, here they are saying it out loud. We use movies as political platforms.
The silent part out loud.
But more and more, our audience equate the perceived messaging in a film as a quality issue. And he goes on to say, they won't say they find female empowerment distasteful in the Marvels or Star Wars. But they will say they don't like those movies because they are bad. So, make better movie becomes a code for make movies that conform to regressive gender stereotypes or put men front and center in the narrative. Now, hold your horses. The people that they are blaming for saying, oh, I don't want to see women in charge and being in power, they are blaming the group of what they consider the 40-year-old cis white male, who are ironically the people who grew up during the female empowerment era of action movies. Let me name for you Sarah Connor. Let me name you Ellen Ripley. Ooh, how about Charlie's Angels? All female empowered led movies. And for some reason, the guys who grew up on this stuff are to blame for not liking these new female-led movies. You see, this logic doesn't really work.
No, but it's the easy grab is to just call fandom toxic, even though you bought the fandom and you wanted to monetize the fandom. And that, to me, being a comic creator for 20 plus years, working at DC Comics and Marvel and working in licensing and all of this stuff, this is where it really boggles my mind. Working in licensing, I understand the money that is down the road on any good story. If you can get a good protagonist, something with some flair to it, a nice costume, a lightsaber, something like that, you have a great story, endless merchandising potential. Disney made money and was known for telling stories. And from telling stories, they were able to sell toys, merch, video games, tickets to theme parks, all of this stuff Disney was able to do. Now they really bought into social agenda, like hook, line, and sinker, and they ran with it. They ran with it and they doubled down, tripled down. And somebody along the way said, no, we're getting ready to make our profit. We just have to keep investing in it to a point of bankruptcy. And that's kind of where all of this is. It's like a big pot of intellectual properties that are not doing so well. And again, we've done other videos like Hasbro. Hasbro's going down, and they have Marvel, they have Star Wars, they have this stuff, and they're having a hard time selling it. Why? Because of good stories and not propaganda first. I mean, Disney, again, known for great stories, or used to.
May I bring up this one point though? So for people want to say, oh, it's because these people are politicized and they don't like the messaging in these new movies. Well, see, according to the last presidential election, this country is pretty much divided 50-50 in terms of their voting preferences. So if you say, I don't like this political segment, I'm not going to make any more movies that cater to them. I'm going to cater to this other segment instead. And yet for some reason, this other 50% won't boost you to $1 billion per movie like it used to. Maybe it's not the political messaging at all is the issue. Maybe it really just boils down to bad stories.
If I was a storyteller and I'm Disney and I'm wanting to sell merch and stuff like that, and the country is a safe bet to say 50-50, you know, it's a safe business assumption. How about not putting any politics at all in it?
Like, how progressive of you to suggest that, dear.
How about focus on a good, believable protagonist, what male or female, adversities that they have to overcome, a bad guy that's very merchandisable, maybe a cool spaceship or sidekick character that I can sell along with the main character, and call it a story. You know, call it a story, have an ambiguous ending. Maybe I could have a sequel, maybe a bigger threat down the line. I mean, that's the funny thing, especially with the Marvel stuff, because when Disney bought Marvel, they basically bought like 80 years of stories that have all been planned out and figured out and troubleshot for them. There was no reason to jump the shark and go complete SJW with all new, all different Marvel that didn't do so well in the comics. But now that's where we are with the film and entertainment and the TV division and video games. And we're seeing a very big pushback with superhero stuff now. And people say it's superhero fatigue, but if the stories were better, would there be a fatigue? If you guys will, look down below, hit like, subscribe, ring the bell for notification. Also, check out Shane Davis's Inglorious Rex Volume 2. We are $40,000 on this campaign. It's coming down in 18 days, and it needs your support. If you guys will, if you like monsters, if you like kaiju, you'll love Inglorious Rex. Every fighter has a beast within, but can he control the beast once it's out? I'll leave you with the trailer for this smash hit comic and catch you guys again with another video.
Stepped on the scene, I got greatness all in my jeans. Ain't no way that I can slow down. I'm laced up, look how I shake the ground. Can't touch the crown, but you can kiss the ring. Close your eyes and see how I live a dream. I'm too smooth, MJ with the lean. Don't be fooled, I came through with the team. This is over their heads, how high can it go? I'm too over the edge. edge, got my eyes on the goal, and we right back at it, keep them right on their toes. Look at the way that I move, this is all that I know. Cause I got the drive, I put it in gear. Line them up, I don't see no competitors here. If it ain't first place, we really can't settle for it.
Listen up, listen up.
Get ready for it.